Hello, Nate. This is Christoph. I want to walk you through our design drawings to date. Um, you're familiar somewhat with this plan. We showed you this last time we met. And after verifying our density with the city of Phoenix, we're moving forward with this pinwheel design that creates these three entry porch conditions. And the idea is that each individual residence has its own face to the world. It has its own private outdoor space defined by these porch conditions. We actually took cues from what you had suggested, and we eliminated that condition on this corner, as it's not an entry to one of the units. We have the auto court in the back off the alley, so this is an operable gate where you can get, we're showing 3 cars, you can actually get much more if you're doing straight parking. You can actually get 5 cars parked in this orientation and an additional car parked alongside on the west side of the property. We have slightly increased the square footage of the house. We grew the house by 6 feet or so since we last met because we can, and it also we have the length to work with. It helps decongest some of these interior spaces, and that's pretty much the cheapest square footage you can add to a house once you're already accommodating for bathrooms and kitchens. If you want to add square footage just by growing the house, it's a very cost-effective way to do that. So to revisit these briefly, each of these downstairs units has a porch condition that leads into a living room that is also shared with the kitchen area. And just beyond that kitchen area, there's a bathroom. So this bathroom and kitchen volume becomes basically the separator between the public area of the house and the private area of the house. Along the common wall dividing the 2 units, we have our millwork. This helps with sound insulation between 2 separate units as well, with the 2 cooktops facing that shared party wall. Porch B over here, very similar. It's just coming in from the west-hand side, so they'll have a private entry garden that belongs to Unit B, just to the west of the property. Porch C is oriented towards the backyard. And back to this site plan, once we start dialing in the landscape plan, I think we're going to use vegetation to further make this a more intimate connection for that particular unit. Excuse me. Porch C, again, you come in this back door here, enter an entry hall, and then up these stairs, which brings you to a quite spacious 1,600 square foot unit on the top floor. This is a large open space that basically occupies the attic space of the first floor. And in this space, the central hub is the kitchen. This is a large island with a backdrop of full-height millwork behind it. And around the back side of that central kitchen, you have 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms. Bedroom C2 is the sort of more public bathroom for the unit. So if you're having guests over, they would use this bathroom here, where bathroom C1 is relegated to the larger of the 2 bedrooms, which is the master bedroom. And we can look at different configurations here. We're showing 2 sinks and full-height storage, and this bathroom we're showing full-height storage with 1 sink. There's a small desk on this side of the room, and we're showing another one on this side of the room. We can work through the millwork with you, but we thought if we had housemates living here, if these are 2 people that are renting, whether it's a couple or not a couple, they could each have their own individual workspace. In addition to a common living room, this is probably where the television would go, and this is the dining area with some additional storage. And a very nice balcony, which again gives this upstairs unit some private outdoor space that's off the ground, but it is somewhat substantial. And then here we have an elevation, which we still need to work to. We're still working on the elevations, and we're actually just getting into materiality and sort of architectural references. And that's going to be in phase 2. Once you're happy with the floor plan and the program that we're providing, I think we're going to delve into these next questions of, what is the materiality, what does this project look like? Thank you, Nate, for your patience. Very much appreciated. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on this, and we're excited to move fairly quickly into the next phase, which is getting site plan approval, historic preservation approval, and getting that demo permit for you so we can start some work on site. Thank you, Nate.